Welcome to Reflective Fashion Production. You are watching Prince Tales. We went through puppy classes at PetSmart and we were prepared to start a new class at the end of December, but it didn't fit with our schedule. So the word of the year for us is consistent. I say that because we all need it in our lives to be successful, in my opinion. Prince is an 8-month-old lab mix, and honestly, the older he gets, the more I question his breed. So I think what I'm gonna do within the next couple of weeks is get a DNA test for him, because I just really want to know what he is, because when it comes to training, he picks up on it very well. However, he does what he wants. Like, he loves treats, but he really does what he wants. And I think it's because his name is Prince. That's my bad joke for the video. What we have been doing is a lot of indoor training, and it's been a challenge because, you know, it's cold outside and he does definitely want to go outside. As well as when we first got him, I was working from home at least 3 days out of the week. So he's definitely used to, you know, that consistency of me being at home. So it's just like, hey, what are you doing? You didn't change. And I tried to get him used to it as much as I possibly could. However, it's been a struggle. Like, it's definitely been a struggle, and we're trying. We're definitely trying. It's so hard, but we're gonna get there. I promise we are. However, let's talk about these videos that you see with these animals and their families, which are so amazing. It's great to see that, and it's great to see them all trained and having fun and not seeing the hardships of having an animal, which is kind of funny because I feel like animals have their own personalities, and Prince definitely does have a royal personality, hence his name Prince. And right here, I am trying to teach him how to leave things on the table. Just leave it alone. And that's one of the things that we have really been working on, so that he is not in his room constantly when we eat. So I took his treats, and that's actually his treat container that we have in the living room. So each room, I tried to make sure that we had a container of treats, because he is a foodie, and I think this whole house is a foodie. We love food. So I just tried to make sure that, you know, each room has that, so that we can actually tell him no and get down. And it's hard because sometimes when we run out, it's like, oh man, I forgot that we need to go get him treats. It's so many things that, you know, comes with being a pet owner that you don't really think of until you have your animal in the house. There are some words that we have to remember when it comes to training, especially when it comes to Prince, because he is 8 months at this moment. So it's just like, these words are very important. And we, Malia and I, definitely have to be on the same page when it comes to these words. So it's leave it, off, down, and sit. So it's kind of funny because when we go to the dog parks and we're speaking about the dog language that others have in their home, it's kind of the same almost, because off is permanent and down is just for the time being. So if you are walking and your pup just happens to jump on someone, Princess, he's great at doing that, but it's just like off. It's permanent. Like, permanently get off of that person. So down is more like when he just jumped on the couch, right? So I want him down off the couch, because that's just temporary. Because, you know, when I do grab his blanket, he does have that opportunity to jump on the couch with me and, you know, cuddle at times. So it's just temporary, and off is permanent. And it's hard for me, but I've definitely been training myself, which is so funny within itself. We have learned so much when it comes to having Prince, and this is his box for the time being, with his toys and everything in it. And I actually made a short just saying, let's do some training. And a lot of people were like, oh my God, he needs a pad, he needs a bed. And at one point, he had that, and he's gone through so many beds and blankets. So I'm going to slide this over so we can actually go through this box. I was definitely wondering if I was going to do a voiceover or not. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to just go ahead and do a voiceover because he was actually barking. He was mad because he knows that this is his box. So this is actually his blanket that he goes to sleep with. And I take it out of his room because he has little holes in it. And I don't really want him to rip that completely up because that blanket actually used to be our blanket that we laid with. But I was just like, you know what? I'm going to just go ahead and give it to him because at this point, I'm not going to buy any more beds for him because I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's too much. It's too much going on. So like this is his little frog, Naveen, and all of his stuffies have a name, and he just got a wild hair up his butt one day and decided that he was gonna bite his eye out. I'm like, what is going on? No. So what I'm gonna do is actually take the time to fix everything in there. And I saw this frog and I was like, oh my god, Prince and the Frog. But I didn't realize that the eye, he bit the eye out, and the eye is really hard. So I'm gonna take the other eye out and then I'll give it back to him. That's his blanket he had when we first got him. So it is a hole in it, but I'm going to actually sew both of those together and make it longer so he could actually lay back on that. I just think that's so cute. We did have a white one that we took and brought with us, but this right here, he just ripped that in half. I don't know if I should fix that or just throw it away. I haven't decided yet because it's a Pop-Tart. This is his Christmas little stuffy. I'm going to actually cut that and then sew it together and put that up for next Christmas. That's it. That's all I'm going to do with that. Because there's just no point of me giving it to him now. It's not Christmas. We in the winter. Okay, so this house shoe, he really destroyed that. So I think I'm going to just cut that ear off and just sew the top of it and give it back to him. And if he rips it up again, I'm going to just throw it away. That's just how that's going to go. I'm not buying another one of those. Okay, so he has two bones like this. He's had that since he was a little pup, since we've gotten him. One's from the vet and then one's from the dollar store. And I can't decide if I should just go ahead and just get rid of both of them or fix them up because I have no idea what he's going to do to it. I love this little Reese's thing. It's cute. Okay, so this right here, they said that you can actually return that and get another one. But I cut the tag off. And then he actually bit a hole in it. So I was just like, I could just fix that. And if he destroys it, I'm going to just throw it away. It's no point in me getting a new one because he's going to do it again. Like there's no point of that, which is crazy, right? I actually got him this because he was walking around PetSmart with that. And then he just, I don't know what in the, it's ugly anyway. And I said he couldn't have any more ugly toys. But he wanted it. So what do you do with that? This is his little turtle from when he was little. And he bit out the leg. So I'm going to fix that and I'm going to give it back to him. And then this is his Christmas mouse, which the ear is hanging off. I'm going to fix that and just put that up for next year. So that's his little box. He does have two Squishmallows, which I think are so cute. He had one since he was like a little pup. And then I just got the other one because he, like I said, got a wild hair up his butt and destroyed Guac. That's the one Squishmallow's name. So I got him Lady, and I was just like, oh my God, Prince and his Lady. And Malia was like, no. But this is his little frog he had since he was little. I really do want to keep that, like, forever. So, yeah. But I'm going to show you his Guac and his Lady that he has. Let me put everything up. And he's mad right now. He's barking. He's upset because he's like, why you put my toys up? So this is Guac and Lady. You see what he did to Guac? Out of control. Like, look at that. And at first I was just like, I'm going to take all the Squishmallow out. But what's going to happen if I take all of that stuffing out? I'm going to end up throwing it away. So I just left it in there. And I'm going to take that and I got to figure it out if I'm going to get some more fabric and just sew it together, or if I'm going to just take it and pull it down and just sew it that way. It really just depends on how I feel. And maybe this weekend I can actually get both of them done. But he really took a bite out of Lady. It's crazy. Like, I think it's cute though. Look at her. She's so cute. But look, out of her butt. Like, what is that? And now he's like he's going through this phase where he's humping. So I really do want to fix these so that he can mind his business with his animals, with his little squishmallows, because that's his business and these are his. However, I just don't want him destroying the things that he has. Like, I want him to have nice things. And I know he's an animal and everybody says blah, 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 whatever the case may be. But he does have things. And right here, he's mad because he wants them. Prince is a great addition to our family, and we may not do things that you agree with, and that's definitely okay. We're creating our own little lifestyle over here. So if you want to take the time to subscribe to the channel, definitely do that. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and like and comment, and we will talk to you all soon.